Hello, my fellow football fanatics, and a special shout out to my long suffering Red Devils. Well, what can we do? We have had some turbulent times, to say the least, at our club, but hopefully the glory days will return soon. And speaking of new beginnings, let's welcome 2025. January is also slightly busy for us, but not as busy and hopefully not as bad as December was. Okay, so with that said, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Akshat. I have been a Red Devil since 1997, and I fell in love with the club during the David Beckham days. I used to wear a number 7 shirt like Beckham and many other influential midfielders of that era. And then, of course, came that 1999 treble, about which I read a day or two later in the newspapers because where I was studying at the Lawrence School Sanar, even though we were getting a very good footballing and extracurricular education, we obviously did not have the privilege to watch Champions League matches. But nevertheless, after that, I have been supporting Manchester United for now technically 25 years, 27 years, so more than half my life. Okay, so I'm Akshat, and I'm in India. So let's get out of nostalgia mode and into the look into the future, and I will make some predictions, wrong predictions only. Because frankly I'm tired of predicting Manchester United wins and seeing them lose. Okay. Okay, so a quick run through. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, we are going to be playing against Liverpool in the Premier League. Then we will start our FA Cup defense. So thankfully, we do have some silverware to defend, and that will be against Arsenal, another tough match. Then there is Southampton, who we have quite comprehensively beaten, but nothing can be said anymore, even though they are at the bottom of the table. Then there's a tough match again versus Brighton. Then we go for the Europa League against Rangers. Actually, Rangers will be coming to us because that is a home game as well. Then we go to Fulham and then to Romania for versus FCSB. So that will be the end of Jan, the last day of January. 31st Jan 1:30 a.m. here in India, and we will tackle February when we come to it. Feb also has 4 matches, so not bad. But let's take a look at these matches that are coming up. Okay, so like I said, we will be playing in the Premier League, in the FA Cup, and in the Europa League. Now, the FA Cup is a knockout thing, of course, so hopefully, we can avoid getting beat out, uh, getting knocked out. But again, Arsenal red hot form, and we are in a cold as ice form, absolutely. But let's see what happens, because that's the best part about the beautiful game. It's unpredictable, just like life. And the past is history, the future is a mystery. Okay, so with that said, Liverpool versus United. Now, obviously, we are going to be under a lot of pressure, and Liverpool are leading the league, so we can just hope that we can eke out a draw, hopefully a scoreless draw, like we did with them last time when Jurgen Klopp was still at Liverpool's managing job, coaching job. So let's see what happens. But my prediction is a loss for United, probably a 3-0 or 4-1 loss, something like that. Next up is the FA Cup, and in that I predict a Manchester United victory, because when it comes to knockout games, somehow these players pull together and dig deep to try and save face, because the supporters like us, like I said in the beginning, long suffering supporters have had enough for quite a while, even though Eric Ten Hag was sacked and Ruben Amorim started out strong, very strong, but things have, the wheels have fallen off the wagon. But hopefully we can get it together and knock Arsenal out and defend our FA Cup for at least this round. And let's see what happens in the next round. Then United versus Southampton. Here I predict a 2-0 victory. and hopefully we will not be upset by the table bottom team. Then is Brighton and Hove Albion, which is going to be at Old Trafford, and Brighton are also having a great run of form, and their manager is younger than Ruben Amorim. He's just 31 years old, Fabian Herzler. Then we go to the Europa League, United versus Rangers, which is going to be a good game, and I predict either a draw or a Manchester United win by just one goal's difference, because Rangers are also doing well this season. But thankfully, we've never lost to them, winning three times and drawing once. So we will want to preserve that record. Then comes Fulham, which will be a tough game again, and we could lose that one. So I think we will lose by one or two goals, maybe a 2-0 or a 1-0 victory for Fulham. Unfortunately, that's what I predict, and I hope I'm wrong, which is why I said wrong predictions only. And finally, FCSB in Romania in the Europa League. So hopefully we will manage to get through to the Europa League knockout phase without having to play in the playoffs. And if we manage to keep our position in the top eight, we are going to manage that. So here's looking forward to a good January. Do share with me in the comments what you think about Manchester United and football in general. Tonight, right now, in fact, in just under an hour, Odisha FC will be facing off against Goa, FC Goa. That is going to be a good match to watch. And currently, we are sixth in the table. I'm talking about Odisha FC in the Indian Super League. If we gain 3 points, we'll go up to third. And goal difference, of course, is nice. But Goa are above us, two spots above us in the table. It's going to be a tough match. Let's see what happens in the 14th match of the season. So, with that said, I will bid you adieu and take care, stay safe, have a wonderful 2025 and many more years to come. Do check out my other videos if you like football, Manchester United, space exploration, books, movies, raps and rhymes. Everything is on my blog. I'm Akshat, signing off.